Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds. And you guys asked, so we delivered. Here's our CBS review from the 2017 release. You guys know this beer hadn't been out in bottles in years. CBS, you know, it's their Imperial Stout with coffee, chocolate, and Asian maple syrup bourbon barrels. So kind of got a big hype.
It does.
It was one of the top rated beers on Untapped forever, but it, you know, I'm sure part of that was the rarity of it.
The fact that you have to pay $200 to get
Yeah, the bottles, the last time bottle I think was 2011, 2012. I think they had kegs in 14 maybe, and some brewery only type stuff. So now it's nationwide. Everyone got some. So,
and since you asked, we're here to help.
Yeah, so we did review this, the 2011, 2012 bottle, whatever that year.
The bottle I got for my birthday or
you
Christmas.
did, so
that was,
loved it. I don't remember exactly what we said. I'm sure we gave it a 5 or a 4.75,
I'm sure we get
something like
yeah.
that. But they had this at a tapping event, so I've had a few pours of it so far. Bryan has not.
I have not.
So this is his first time. And
I've had more than a few.
I had 5-ounce pours. Not in one setting. 3 in one setting and 2 in another.
Right.
From 2 different kegs.
Right.
So anyway, got a little bit of an upper respiratory thing, but this should help that. So.
Well, plus, I mean, you can just go from memory since you've had it so
exactly.
much, right?
I'll just give you my pour before I touch it. But it pours that nice black color. 11.7% if I didn't say that. Just tan head holding the glass. Yeah, it smells wonderful even from the pour.
Yeah, no, even from the pour you can get it.
Oh,
so
man.
I get coffee first, just mild coffee, and then sweetness. Which
sweetness.
I'm sure is
obviously
maple.
Is that maple sweetness. Nice kind of a chocolate roast aromas coming through as well. How's the temperature on it? Not bad.
Feels fine.
Yeah.
It feels pretty normal for a stout.
So yeah, I agree. And that one I took a big whiff and got some booze with it as well, just there.
A little boozy?
Little booze aroma there.
I still get coffee, almost all coffee, and a little bit of sweetness, but it'd be hard to pick out that. I mean, whether it's maple or like a sweet stout, it'd be really hard to tell the difference just from the nose.
And I think maybe just with the hint of that booziness, can tell maybe it's bourbon barrel aged. But
yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. So I got roast up front, and then coffee, and then sweetness on the back end.
The first thing I got was a sweetness.
Okay.
But not like a maple syrup, like no flavor to it, just kind of a sugary sweetness.
Second sip is sweet, really sweet up front.
Really sweet. And that was the first thing that I noticed when it hit my tongue. Then this kind of coffee roast. And lingering, I mean, after the first sip, this kind of lingering roast there.
In a good way. I mean, sometimes it's astringent. We say that, you know, we mean astringency, and that's not something you really want. This is, you know, the roasted coffee, or roasted malt, both together maybe. Really good.
Second sip again, definitely get the sweetness. Again, not sure I'd call it maple. Just I would say turbinado sugar, even kind of like some of those beers we've done with turbinado sugar.
Sure.
Not definitely getting maple yet. It's a little above cellar tip, I think, at this point. And then, you know, coffee and roast.
Yeah, I think if you put some coffee in like Pair of No Rules, it'd be, I mean, this probably is not as sweet as that, not quite. I mean, that's super sweet, but this is, it's pretty sweet. It's sweeter than I remembered, but I mean, my bottle was years old too, so.
Yeah, more of the same. Mouth feels a little thin.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it is a little thin. That's been the only knock I've seen some people give, is that it's a little thin, which I'm not sure if that's just simply because it's Founders or because it's, you know, got so much coffee in it. I don't know.
That sip definitely got some booziness there. Again, as I said in the excuse me, Bourbon County video, drinking this speed to kind of get all these flavors and, you know, a decent length video that's not overwhelming, drinking a little fast. So definitely got some booze there.
I have to admit, I mean, I had a Bourbon County earlier today. I got off work early. It wasn't that, you know, I just had it before coming over, so my palate's still clean. But I don't get much booziness from it yet. But the sweetness, though, I have to admit, from the hype, I was expecting it to be more mapley. I was expecting to be able to tell it's maple, and I can tell it's sweet. Turbinado is a great description for it because you know, that kind of sweetness has almost a brown sugar sweetness to it. But to me, it'd be hard to say for sure it was maple. Yeah, but it's still good. I really like it a lot.
So I'll say this. I'm not sure if it's the temperature. I think this is a little warmer because I had it on tap, but you know, I let things warm up. I'm not enjoying it as much as I did on tap. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly why. It didn't have this kind of lingering roasty bitterness on the back. It was kind of just more sweet and maple and chocolatey, I guess. Coffee was there. But this, I don't know, it's kind of got this like roasted malt thing that's a little overpowering for me.
Okay. I mean, I have to admit, I do get the roasted malt up front, and then, like I said, with the second sip, it was more of the sweetness.
And maybe it's my illness. I'm not sure why. Because like I said, I had 5-ounce pours, and I really dug it. Part of it was hype. I gave it 5 on all of them. Part of it was hype train, but it was legit 4.75 for me. This one's kind of more like a 4.5.
I'm at a 4.5. Yeah. I would 4.5. I might be able to bump it up as we're sipping on it. It might go up a little higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna sip on it again. I really, like I said, I was on the hype train, loved it. This is just not quite what I remembered. I'm not sure exactly why. It might be my illness. It could just be differences in the bottle, differences in temperature. I'm not 100% why.
It's hard to know.
Yeah,
it's hard to know.
But you're going to get to try it on tap too. So try to remember this, and
we'll hopefully see. Hopefully I didn't. Anyway, I'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 4.5 this time.
Okay.
And you're gonna do the same?
Yeah. Do you remember what we gave it before? I'm sure we gave it 4.75 or 5.
Yeah.
Do you think part of that was a high? Who knows? If it was a little better mouthfeel, a little more maple, I think it would bump it up even more. But the maple's just a little lacking to me.
Yeah. And I'm kind of getting 2 notes: sweetness, bitter roast, a little bit of coffee in there, maybe I guess 3 notes.
I completely agree.
Tastes a little different to me than I remember on tap. But anyway, let us know what you guys think. Got on tap bottles, temperature differences. Let us know. And if we have anything to add as we drink this, and as it changes or opens up or whatever, we'll put in our comments.
Yeah, definitely let us know about the differences between tap and bottle if you get it too. Obviously, I've not had tap yet, but I'm going to in 2 weeks, and I may post some comments after that if I still think the same thing.
But this was widely distributed. I think it was $25 plus tax in our region.
I'd still get it again.
Yeah,
4 or 5, I'd get it.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it again. I got a few bottles of it, so I definitely worth picking up, guys. It shouldn't be that hard to find. A little expensive, but I think it's worth that price point, but not much more. I wouldn't upcharge.
No.
I wouldn't pay double or anything like that on the secondary market.
No, I wouldn't either.
Again, let us know what you guys think. We've enjoyed doing this as always, guys. If you can't have the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.